Hello, me again. This is your week 6 class 2 lecture. First thing I'm going to do is just go over the assignments for this coming week. I didn't write them up, but I think I will as I say them. So you are going to have Sing 4. And that's going to be 8.6. So yes, we're headed into chapter 8. Second thing I want you to do is prepare more pace lines. So I want you to do the 16th page, and that is going to be lines 7, 8, and 9. Then on the 8th notes page, I want you to do lines 4 through 7. So it'll almost get us through those 2 pages, okay? From class, you saw how difficult it actually is to do it with a metronome. So when you do your in-class quiz, there will be a metronome going. So just face the truth, okay? I believe we said 56 on the 16th note equals a quarter, and double that, 112 on the 8th note page, okay? Third thing will be dictation 4, which I will give you today. And then the fourth thing is I do want you to prepare a few additional melodies. We will standardly have assignments that have melodies that I want you to prepare for class, but more and more we're going to be also sight singing in class. You need both of those elements. You need to be looking at melodies as we go forward into chapters 8 and 9, and preparing them and just, finding what you need to look for, what could be tricky. And then you also need to be sight singing, because that's a lot of what we're about in here. Okay, so I want to start with chapter 8. If you can get your book and open to page 119. So we have studied intervals that have occurred in the tonic triad and the dominant triad within a melody. And so we deal with a lot of stepwise motion. Generally, when there are skips, they're coming out of the implied harmony from the tonic or the dominant chord. So there's your tonic chord. Yeah, you guys have gotten really good at it. Now, of course, we have to make it more difficult. And the 2 chords that are going to be introduced in chapter 8 are the subdominant and the supertonic. So we know that in a major key, the subdominant is going to be major, just like the tonic and the dominant. And the supertonic will be minor. So if you look on page 119, that first example, they're just outlining, as you can see, the tonic triad in G major, and then they're taking you to the supertonic. And then we drop down to the dominant. So if I played them as chords, there's your tonic, there's your supertonic, dominant. So if we look at this, I'm going to go ahead and erase this just so it doesn't get confusing. If we look at this on my favorite little solfege chart here, let's just sing what I played, which was the tonic, do, mi, so. Now I'm going to go to the supertonic. Re, fa, la, fa, re. Now I'm going to go down to the dominant. Again, and you sing the solfege. So we'll do the tonic, supertonic, and then it takes a lot of coordination. We'll do the tonic, supertonic, and then the dominant. Let's stay in that same key. I'm in G major right now. This time, let's do one, the tonic chord, then let's do the supertonic, subdominant, and then let's do the dominant. My supers and my subs. Okay, but we're going to stay in this key for now. So we'll do the same kind of exercise. I'm not going off of the one in the book, but the same premise. We're just outlining the chords. Now you've got to go up to fa. We can just go on up to the dominant. And back down to do. Do that one more time. Sing the solfege. I'll do the same pattern. Tonic, subdominant, dominant, and then back to tonic. Because where you got to think, you got to go up a perfect fourth to fa. Dominant. Back to tonic. So now, of course, we're going to have intervals that aren't always just as triads in root position. So sometimes you're going to have inversions. If we look at the second example on page 119, it's in E flat major. I'm just going to play this one through. This obviously is 1, 4, 5, 1 as far as the chord progression. I guess this one is still in root position. Goes high. Okay. Those are the new elements. I think the two intervals that are probably going to be most difficult for you are the do up to fa, because that's just something we haven't been singing. We sing perfect fourths all the time, so up to do, but not in this context, do up to fa. And then the other interval, let's see, we were in E flat. Do, fa. If we're, the other interval is what I'm trying to say that you're going to encounter is do down to la. Okay, so in a major key, that's going to be a minor third down, which, by the way, something that might help, and we'll get into this more in the semester, but Hey Jude works great for a descending third. Right? So we're in E flat. And if I need to go down to la, okay, I predict these two intervals are the ones that are going to give you the most trouble in this chapter. Do up to fa, do down to la. Okay, so let's take a look at 8.1. We're in D major. I want you to look at the third measure. So, first two measures, very obviously, we have the tonic triad. And when we get to the third measure, what do you see outlined there? Something we were just talking about, right? Fa, la, do, la, fa. Okay? So that's what you're hunting for. I'm just going to play, and I'm not going to sing, I'm going to have you sing with syllables. 1, 2, ready, go. Now think up to fa. Okay. Let's do 8.2. So now we're in a flat major. Actually, before we start, so we see that skip of a fourth. We know that that is so up to do. If I scan through this melody, I always like to look at the last note into the new line. So that is so up to me. Okay? That's an interval that you're familiar with. The next measure, the second measure of the second line, that's where you're going to have trouble. And it is do down to la, just like I had explained a moment ago. And then it goes up to fa. Sorry, wrong key. So Yeah. Do, la, fa. Okay, just so you're not startled when we get there. Okay, I'll play through and you solfege. One, sing. Here we go. Okay, so that's my introduction to chapter 8. Very nice. Now, I want to go ahead with dictation 4. So this will be due at the beginning of class. I think what I'll probably do next week is start with this and have you all just go to the board and put it up. This is probably going to be one of your most difficult dictations yet. Don't hate me. Someday you'll thank me, just not right now. So this is dictation 4, and it has an A portion, which is melodic, and it has a B portion, which will be rhythmic. So here's the setup for A, the melodic. You are going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 bars, tenor clef. The key is B melodic minor. And the meter is 6/8. See, don't hate me. Tenor clef, B melodic minor, 6/8, 4 bars. So you can put me on pause if you want. Here, I will give you this little gift, just to help you with where the accidentals go on the staff. So here we are in this lovely tenor clef. I know my clefs are not very artistic, but we're going to put our 2 sharps. In this case, we're going to put our F down here and our C. Sorry, I was just kidding. That's alto clef. Our C goes up here. Yeah. F sharp, C sharp. Ha! Just seeing if you're paying attention. Okay, so here is B melodic minor. This particular B is the B directly below middle C. So here's middle C. So I'm starting on this note right here. Here I go with the scale. Tell you there are 2 pickups. My 8th note is going to go 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? Here's the first time through the whole thing. Yeah, I'll just go ahead. There's a little tricky rhythm in the third bar I was gonna give you a hint on, but let me just play through it once and you'll hear it. 2 pickups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So I did want to give you just a little hint. The rhythm in the third bar is something we haven't really encountered before. If I'm clapping, I'm going to have to, I guess I'll snap 8s. That's the third bar. So if I say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and those are 8th notes, and I say ands, those are 16ths. So it would be 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay? So that's the one tricky rhythm. I'll break it down, first 2 bars, and then the last 2 bars. And you can obviously replay the whole thing as much as you want. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the first 2 bars. Okay, and here are the last 2 bars. So this is starting on bar 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. It's getting harder. Okay. But I have great confidence in you. I know that you got that figured out. I think the last thing then I'll do today is your dictation for example B. And for this, I decided to go back to the pie game rhythms that we started in class this week. And I think we did, I incorporated some of them last semester, so it's probably going to seem easy. Yeah, so if you remember, if these are quarters, that would be pie, apple, apple. These are 8s. Strawberry, strawberry, strawberry. That's an 1/8 and 2/16. And then coconut, 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 coconut. Okay. All right. This example, if you want to set up your paper, it's 2/4, and I have 6 bars. So go ahead and get that going. You can use your slashes on top if it's helpful. I will play the whole thing through, and then I think I'll probably do the first 3 bars, and then I'll do the last 3 bars for you. Okay. This is the quarter pulse. 1, 2, 1, 2. All right. Here we go. I give you 1 bar in front of the first bar. 1, 2. Off. Okay, here's the first 3 bars. I'm gonna try to stop myself. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, now I'm gonna start on bar 4, and I'll play 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2. Okay, maybe I'll go ahead and play the whole thing through for you one more time. I bet you've already got it. Okay. 1, 2. Off. All right. That's it for this week. We keep marching forward. You guys hang in there. Be sure you're getting sleep. Think positive thoughts. Go for walks. Be outside as much as you can now that it's getting to be better weather. All right. Have a great week. Bye-bye.